Aaron Whitlow here, aka A-Rock, with my handheld review of the movie All Eyes on Me. This movie stars Demetrius Shipp Jr. as the legendary, iconic rapper Tupac Shakur. What did I think about this movie? First of all, I think Demetrius Shipp Jr. did an excellent job as Tupac. Only thing that he lacked was Tupac's charisma. But as my friend told me, there's only one Tupac, so that kind of makes sense. But this movie, it tells the life story of Tupac, as far as like him growing up in Baltimore, being born in New York, his mother Afeni Shakur being a Black Panther member, just his upbringing and some of the things that he wrote about. It's almost as if a big soundtrack, because it has a lot of his music in there. Just but I thought it was a good movie. Is it a good movie because I'm black? Is it a good movie because I grew up listening to Tupac? Like, what, he died in 96? I was 16 years old when he died. I remember everything about that day. Not everything, that's hyperbole, but I remember a lot of things about that day, about the news or whatever. But the movie in itself is excellent. I think that there's some things that they played loose with. I know that Jada Pinkett Smith recently said some things about some inaccuracies as far as like her and Tupac's relationship, and some things that the film stated happened. But I understand that a film is trying to tell a story, a narrative, in such a short time, but kind of give thought for thought, as in like this scene here is depicting people's feelings, in a certain situation. So I can understand them playing loose with it. It's not going to be 100% accurate. It's hard to find a movie that is 100% accurate. You know what I mean? As far as like a biopic film or anything like that. My other thoughts about the film is the character, the person that played Suge Knight, was very convincing. He actually, every time he came on screen, I felt uncomfortable and uneasy. That's just a testament to that dude that played him in that movie. He did a great job. Other characters in there, like Snoop, that wasn't really down with. You know what I mean? As far as like the dude that played him and everything. But movie in itself, I give it 4 out of 5. I suggest you check it out. If you're a Tupac fan, you'll enjoy it. Is it perfect? Absolutely not. It's not perfect at all. But it's decent. It's a decent film. It's a good letter of love to the man that was Tupac Shakur. Now, with that being said, I have something else to say about a lot of these YouTube movie reviewers. I was so distraught. I enjoy going to YouTube and seeing, looking at people like Chris Stuckman and other people who do a lot of movie reviews, and just see their input and their take on movies. And I was so ashamed to see that these guys didn't take time to actually go and check out this movie. Everybody that I've seen that was reviewing this movie is guys and girls on YouTube like myself. I don't have many people that subscribe to me. A lot of people, they have a lot more people subscribe to them, but it's people that aren't in the upper echelon of YouTube. It's us, normal folks that still have a day job. You know what I mean? That's reviewing this movie. And it's the bigger people that I was expecting to take time out to view the film, but they didn't. And so to YouTubers that do movie reviews that decided not to see this movie, but rather 47 meters down, Chris, or things like that, you know, it's frustrating, man, that we don't get a lot, we black people don't get a lot of movies that is released on a big scale. We don't get a lot of movies that's released on a big scale. Usually if we do, it's a Tyler Perry movie or something where we got to make you laugh, or it's a movie where we got to be criminals, or movies where we got to be slaves or something like that. We don't get a lot of movies where the overall message of the person the movie's about was that he is trying and he wanted to empower the black man and the black woman to not settle for what society says about them, or turn it on its head. So I would just, let me get at this. Let me get better lighting. There we go. So I was just I was put back by that, you know. We got to do better, you know. No, it's not a perfect movie, but I expect y'all to like look at it at least and share your honest thoughts about it. And to everyone that did watch the movie and actually did a review on the movie, even whether you liked it or you hated it, I thank you for taking time out to even look at the movie. It means a lot to me. It means a lot to us as black people. For those that didn't take the time out, you know, but rather watched Cars 3 or something like that, Captain Underpants or some other weird movie. 47, and I'm not saying 47 meters down isn't a good movie, but you know, this has been one of the most anticipated movies for a long time. Maybe not for you, but for us, it has been. And to just cast it off as, you know, it's crazy. That's what we're talking about. We need respect in how you approach our culture, the way you approach us if you're a law enforcement officer, how you approach us in your job, just the same courtesy you would do to someone that's not black, treat it to us. All right, well, that's my little rant, but once again, all eyes on me. I give it 4 out of 5. Not perfect, but it's decent. 1.